O'Toole clinched 57% of the vote on the third ballot to beat out Peter MacKay. With more on this, I want to bring Conservative strategist Zoe Knowles in. Zoe, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Marcia. Thank you for having me.
So, wow, what a late night. And then it went to Erin O'Toole. What are your thoughts on his victory?
Well, I think his victory, and this is something that he really emphasized in his victory speech last night, is how important it is to unify the party. And I think he's going to be very successful in that regard. When you're looking at his speech from last night, it really brings to mind the differences between the 2020 Conservative leadership race and the 2017 race. In 2017, Andrew Scheer, a prairie populist, beat out the alt-right libertarian Maxime Bernier with a 1% margin of victory. The two of them had very foundational ideological differences, and the two of them also don't like each other all that much. And that personal and ideological animosity really played out in how large swaths of the Conservative Party just weren't behind Andrew Scheer as a result of such a contentious leadership race. And that really undermined the party's ability to get their head in the game, stay focused, and keep their eye on the ball in the 2019 federal election. But those differences and those challenges don't exist between Erin O'Toole and the runner-up Peter MacKay. They're very ideologically aligned, and they're on very close, very good personal terms. So regardless, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
I was just going to say that regardless of which candidate you were supporting last night, everyone in the Conservative Party is really excited to see Erin lead and bring us into the next Parliament and one day an election.
Okay, so what's job one for him?
Job one for Erin O'Toole is going to be focusing on the economy. That's where Conservatives are strongest, and that's where Erin O'Toole, in particular as a candidate, is very strong. When we're talking about the pandemic recovery, what Canadians want to see is a well-thought-out, coordinated approach. Trudeau has demonstrated that there isn't a problem he can't throw more money at. And that works right now, but that doesn't work as a long-term solution. So what Erin is going to be focusing on are items that he had really campaigned on, like his economic recovery, making sure that the CERB is slowly wind down so that Canadians are encouraged to go back to work, and making sure that small businesses are able to reopen their doors in such an uncertain time.
He's been in politics since 2012, but he remains relatively unknown to many Canadians. How does he overcome this?
Well, that was the biggest challenge that Erin had throughout the campaign. Going up against someone like Peter MacKay, who has that very strong brand name awareness, was something that Erin really needed to work on. And he did a fantastic job in the social and digital campaigning throughout the election. He focused on positive politics. He made sure that he got his message out early and clear and consistently. And I think that especially given that Erin is a sitting MP, he's going to be able to use his role in the House to not only hold Trudeau to account, but also to familiarize him with Canadians all across the country.
Okay, well, we are waiting to hear from him today. We would like him to come on TV, do some morning shows. Hint, hint. The House is set to return September the 23rd. Do you think that he is ready to trigger a fall election?
I think that if we are looking at a fall election, that is a situation forced by Trudeau's hand. To pretend that opposition parties are to blame for an election is an abdication of the roles and responsibilities of a prime minister. Erin's job is to hold Trudeau to account, and if Trudeau is not able to put forth a strong and stable government, then that is frankly his own fault. And if an election happens, it'll be at the worst possible time. And I certainly hope that Trudeau will do everything he can to prevent that.
Zoe Knowles, great to see you. Zoe is a Conservative strategist. We'll talk to you soon.